Alright, sorry about that. I had to start all over again. And anyway, what we're doing is we're working on the wolves, as you can see. Let me get this out of the way. And I got to raise this up a little bit. There we go. But anyway, that's what I'm working on. I'm working on the wolves. And I'm working way down here. Okay. Yeah, I was checking my, I wanted to check my volume, and I don't know how to check the volume on this thing and running the video at the same time. So I ended up messing up turning off my video by mistake. So anyway, at least I've got the volume up. Because I remember when I was online and listening and whatnot, I had turned the volume down on my phone. And but you know, this is this isn't exactly live, but it's close to it, right? So there's no editing involved. Yeah. See, I don't know. I'm not very good at trying to edit. Anyhow, so, but as I was saying before I interrupted myself, they're having a thing where they're going to teach us members how to create images so that we can turn them into diamond paintings if that's what we want to do. Okay? Which I think is a really cool idea. And so, and I think that's going to be going on tonight, I think. And they've also talking about doing an all-nighter. Now, is that tonight? I don't know. I know they were talking about it, but, you know, they call it a pajama party. Anyhow, as long as I had plenty of coffee and a few snacks here and there, I could do an all-nighter. Only thing I'd have to do is get up and move around every now and every 20 minutes or so. Because if I sit still for any length of time, one, I get stiff as a board, and then on top of that, my legs will have a tendency to swell. But but I could do an all-nighter. Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, so I don't know when they're going to do it. I don't know when they've got it planned. But they are definitely talking about it. Because it's been a while since they did an all-nighter. So, but yeah, I really do like this new table. Absolutely. It's a lot bigger than the old one was. So I've got a lot more space to spread out. I can, as you can see, I can keep my bottles and stuff right here. And I still got plenty of room down on this other end. So it's working out very, very well. I'm so glad that I bought this. Now, if you're interested in this particular table, it's at Amazon. Okay. And I was lucky. I must have caught it on sale, because I got mine for $39.99, and with tax, it was like $42, something like that. and which worked out really well. It's right within my budget. And then we were talking the other day on the live, um, with Star and everybody, and we just happened to, look it up to see, was looking for the link to give it, pass it on, and noticed that when I pulled it up, it had jumped from $39 up to $59. It had jumped to $20. So I must have caught it on sale. But I'm sure if you guys wanted this particular table, if you put it in your cart and save it for later, I'm sure it'll come back on sale. Okay? But it is definitely worth putting that little bit of investment in. It is definitely worth it. And what I like about it, it completely tilts flat. So that way it keeps the girls from jumping from the top of the shelf down onto the table. Because that's what broke my last one. Alright, and because they literally broke where the leg of the table and the bottom of the table has this part, and it was welded, and you could tilt that one back and forth too, but it only had the one leg. They literally broke the welding part of that on that leg because they were jumping down and landing so hard that they eventually broke the welding. And anyhow, so what I do is at night, if I'm going to bed or whatever, I take the diamond painting off the table, and I tilt it completely vertical, right, to where they can't jump down on it. And so that way it keeps them off the table when I'm asleep. They're not real happy with it, but you know what? They're just going to have to get over it. Yeah, Frankie used to get on the table, and she'd literally leap from the table to the shelf. Okay? She didn't have to do any climbing. Well, she doesn't have that option anymore. And so... Yeah. Anyhow, yeah, so yeah, I really do like this table, but yeah, the only problem is the price did jump. So if you guys wanted to, if you're interested, you probably like put it in your cart at Amazon and just sit on it and wait. And it might go on sale again. So, but I like it. It works. It works for me. And it works in a small space, which is what I needed anyway, because I do not have a big room, and I do all of my crafting and everything here in my bedroom, so we're getting there slowly. All that rest of that is all number 8. So, but I need some more. And I got my mermaid in. I think I already told everybody that. That's the one that's coming up for, I believe it's for August. And this over here a little bit more. There we go. And yeah. And we've got that all set up and ready to go. And then I did, like I said, I did my granny. I kitted her up. Yeah, she's for this coming month. Yeah. So it's coming up for June. It's going to be granny's. And then and then I can't remember. They say June is granny's, and then you got July, I believe, is portraits. I believe, and then after that is the mermaid. I think that's the way they got it set up. And and I got, matter of fact, I heard from Miss Southern Belle that the mermaid one that me and her are going to do together, and a bunch of others have already picked out. They've, I don't understand, it's, the price of it's gone down to $13. Alright. And so, if you hurry, you might catch it on sale. Yeah. And that way you can join us doing the mermaid. Yeah. It's pretty good size, but the good part is it is partial. It's not a full painting. It's just a partial. And which is good. You stand a better chance of finishing it in a month. So I really do like this this table and the pen and all. I got this pen, that's one of the vacuum pens, and I got that also at Amazon. So yeah, originally got the vacuum pen with the original pen, which is not like this one. And then I went and I saw this one because I know I need a ridge right here where I can put my finger. And I got to looking at this one, and it's a replacement pen for replacement for a vacuum pen. And I thought, So I went ahead and invested in it, which I'm glad I did, by the way. And it's got like 3 or 4 bits like this. It's got the pen. It's got 2 of these filter things, the tubing and the tubing, right, for like $18. And it really works out well because I like I don't care for the straight pen, the straight. I like it where it's got that angle because it's easier on my wrist and my thumb. So and so that's why I invested in it. But I wanted it to where it would work on a vacuum pen. And so I had a little extra cash floating. Okay, so I went ahead and invested in it. Yeah. Now, if I don't spend all of my check, on whatever, And what I do is I take part of it and I set it aside and put it in my savings. So after a little while, it builds up. And that's when I can, if I find something that I want or I need, I can just move it from checking, from savings to checking, and then I can get what I need. Which is a good way to do things, I guess. Yeah. I don't have a big build-up, but it's a little bit. Let's see, there's one right there. Alrighty, I think we're done. Nope, got a couple more here. Hold on. Thought for a minute we were done. We're not. That's alright. There's a couple more right there. Alright, I think we're done with the C's. So we're going to put these away. And we are going to get the number 8 out. Yeah. Okay, let's put these away. Turn this around. Come on. Yeah, but I'll be starting at Granny here in just in a couple of days. And whatnot. And I figured I'd do a little bit more work on my wolves here and whatnot. Yeah, this thing is even big enough to handle my that great big lighthouse that I'm working on. It's even big enough to handle that, which is great. Yeah. Flip over. And so the only thing I don't like about this particular pen, this pump, okay, is it's good when it's fully charged, but unfortunately it only lasts about 2 hours, and then you have to put it on the charger again and recharge it. And disadvantage of it is you cannot use it while it is charging. That's the only disadvantage of this particular pump. But you know what? That's all right. Because I need to, after about 2 hours, I got to get up and move around anyway. So. Yeah. Yeah, so, but other than that, I'm kind of straightening things out here as I go. And but other than that, it's a good pen. It does what I want it to do. You know. So. Yeah, I decided to have a energy drink. It's this morning. It is peach mango energy. I think it's put out by Great Value, I think. Instead of coffee today. Yeah. Because my kidney has been hurting a little bit because of the coffee. So I decided to do an energy drink instead. As long as I don't drink too many of them, I'm okay. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, this thing's got a lot of good, suction on it. It don't take much to pick up a drill. Get up there. And so I'm not talking much. I'm more paying attention to what I'm doing. But that's all right. You're here for the diamond painting, right? All right. Boy, look at that. You got to pick up like 3 of them all in one go. Yeah. But yeah, my grandson, he put this table together. It didn't take him long. It took him maybe 35, 40 minutes once he got started. So it wasn't that hard. Yeah, my grandson is the one that does all the putting together stuff. So, yeah, he was sitting there in the dining room and he was doing some game and he was waiting for it to update. And so he went ahead and started putting my table together for me late last night, which is good. Yeah, he sits in the dining room, and because we never use it, and his computer and his whole gaming setup is right there in the dining room. And he's like me, he's limited in space. And so he's got his setup there, and then my daughter's got her setup in one side of the living room. And then I've got my setup with the computer and all here in my room. All right. So, because there's 4 adults in this house. All right. And so, yeah, I think I said it before, but I met his new girlfriend. She seems nice. I liked her. She got it all figured out, I think. But I liked her. She seemed really nice. So let's put it this way, she's better than what he had been dating. Let's put it that way. Those ones he was dating was, they were in the right age group, but the problem was he was so immature. And whereas this young lady is a year older than he is, because he'll be 29, he'll be 30 in August when his birthday comes rolling around. He'll be 30, she's 30. And she seems to have it, all together. She doesn't, she doesn't need somebody taking care of her. You know what I mean? And she seems to be very independent. And and that's what he needs. He needs somebody that's on a maturity level, is on the same level he is. And she seems to have it all together, so I liked her. She seemed nice. So we'll see how it works out. Yep, we're getting there, little by little. Yep. I'm not going to stay on here too long, but it's hard to believe I've got a grandson that's going to be 30 in August. Boy, does that make me feel old. Oh well. Mm. Yeah. Yeah, because June, I'll be 70 myself in June. So, yeah, it's getting old too. Yeah. Hmm. It looks good. Yeah, we're getting there, little by little. How much time we got? Oh, 26 minutes. Okay, we're good. And but yeah, if you're a member of Star's group, then come over and watch them teach you how to make AI images so that you can turn them into diamond paintings if that's what you want. You know, I thought that would be something fun, interesting. So that's why I'm going to go over there and sit and listen. Mm-hmm. And I think, I'm not mistaken, I think that's set up for tonight. So we'll see. Then again, it may be another date. I don't know. I don't remember. To be honest with you, I don't remember. And so I'm going to go check it out here in a little bit because I haven't even turned my computer on today. You can tell I have no music. But that's all right. Alrighty, we're getting there, little by little. Yeah, because right now it's about, I don't know what time it is. I'd say it's about 1:30 in the afternoon. Because I didn't get up till late. It was almost 12:30 when I got up. Yeah. Get off of there. And my daughter, she made pork chunks in a gravy over rice last night. That's what we had for dinner last night. It was pretty good. I think she's going to take, because she made enough, I think she's going to take some to work with her for her lunch. Unfortunately, as far as I know, she has to work this weekend. And so hopefully it'll be a short day. But we'll see. And so as you can see, they are kind of scattered out now. They're kind of here and there. There's there's a bunch of threes right here, and then there's some sixes. So, but when and if I ever get this painting done, it's going to be beautiful. Because you can tell just by looking, you can actually see the detail of the face of the wolf. And then you got this other one, right? This one here. That's the other wolf next to him. And so the detail on this looks like it's gonna be pretty good. I'm glad. Yep. Yeah, last night Miss Southern Belle, she was working on a painting that she saw Miss Linda do of Jesus. It turned out so pretty that she got it too. She got one and is doing it as well. It's a pretty painting. It's really nice. And so anyway, and hopefully my daughter will remember to stop by the post office on her way through, on her way to work, and drop off that package that I'm trying to get to DJ. That package has been sitting in the back seat of her car for the last 4 or 5 days now, and hopefully she'll remember to do it today. Yeah. Get over there. And so if it goes out, DJ, I will let you know that it's on its way, okay? Because I know you're looking forward to getting it. Almost done with the 8s here. Almost. And then I think we're going to jump off of here. And I'm going to go get some lunch because I'm getting kind of hungry. Make me some kind of a cheese sandwich or something. Yeah. I thought I saw another 8, but I guess not. It's 6. Up there's some 8s right there. And I'm gonna make a grilled cheese sandwich, I think. That's one of my favorites, is grilled cheese. I did one the other day. It was grilled cheese, but it was I made it like you'd normally make a grilled cheese sandwich, right? But I put Black Forest ham on it. And boy, that was really good. And then toasted it in the air fryer. Oh man, it was yummy. It turned out really, really good. So I may do that again. I don't know. We'll see. Because I can't eat a lot of ham because of the blood pressure, but it was good though. So I'm going to finish out these 8s, and then I think we're going to bring the video to an end, to a close. I know it's going to be a short one. It's not going to be that long. And then I'm gonna go fix myself something for lunch. Yeah. Go out there and bug my daughter for a little while. Alrighty, I think we got them all. I think. Yep, there's one right there. Alright, I think we're done. Alright, well, we're going to shut her off. Put her back on the charger while I'm away. And number 8. And we're going to put these away. It's over here. Get over there. Like so. And we are going to wish you all a wonderful, blessed day. And take care of yourselves. You know, keep each other in your prayers. Oh, come on out there. And love one another as Jesus loves us. And we will see you on the next one, I think. And I would continue working on this today. But I also did some work on my, I'll show you real quick before I jump off of here. I got some work done on my Phoenix the other night. See here? All this red right in here. Alright, I did all of that last night on my Phoenix. Cool, huh? It's coming along, slow but sure. But anyway, so y'all have a good day and love one another. You know, give each other a great big old hug and tell your loved ones how much you love them. And we will see you tomorrow, okay? So y'all take care. Bye-bye.